right, to introduce this piece through a screen, let's welcome Michael Bihovsky.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Bihovsky, and I write musicals as chronic illness and disability advocacy. Because, obviously. I want to take you all back to 2020, because that's exactly where you all want to be. So, Through a Screen takes place during the first year of the COVID-19 pandemic. After meeting through a playfully antagonistic gamers chat, Eden and Jacob quickly become each other's closest and completely virtual companions. Jacob soon learns that although he has been forced into the world of virtual relationships by social distancing, Eden has been living a virtual life for quite some time, as she has multiple sclerosis and lost the ability to walk several years ago. Meanwhile, Eden is a welcome distraction from Jacob's clinical depression and COVID-induced isolation. Eden and Jacob's relationship quickly progresses as they discover creative solutions to keep the spark alive from 1,000 miles away, with the screen as their only lifeline and their greatest barrier. In this scene, Eden has just had an MS episode while playing the game that causes heavy losses, unintentionally letting down her and Jacob's many virtual teammates in the process, who can be quite cruel and don't know about her condition. Eden is distraught, and Jacob tries to find a way to comfort her by breaking what I call the fifth wall, the screen that divides them. This is Through a Screen.
I fucked up.
You had an episode.
I let them all down.
No, you didn't.
I did.
They'll understand. Just go back and tell them what happened.
Tell them? Tell them what? That my brain is full of plaque and I'm in a fucking wheelchair?
They don't know?
Of course they don't know. They make fun of me because I'm a girl. They make fun of me because of liking you. You think I'm gonna give them more ammo? I'll never live this down. They'll bring it up every day. If they even let me play at all.
Well, fuck them then. Since when do you care what anyone thinks about you?
Jacob, you sweet man. That is the only thing I care about. This is the one thing I do, the one thing I'm good at. It's the only part of me I have left. And now it's gone.
Ian, you are the definition of an unstoppable force.
And the embodiment of an immovable object.
Don't say that.
Why? Because it makes you uncomfortable?
No, because I wouldn't let anyone else talk to you that way. And you certainly wouldn't let anyone else talk to you that way. So you don't get to either. You're a person, not an object.
Oh, come on, lover. I bet you'd love to objectify me.
Eden, you are not an object.
I feel like one.
I know.
What am I gonna do? What am I doing with my life?
What are any of us doing?
Yes, I know. The global pandemic. Everyone is so terribly inconvenienced, losing an entire year of their lives. Well, guess what? I've lost 5. 5. And when there's a vaccine or treatment, or when everybody just realizes that life fucking sucks, and it's time to move on, well, what do you think happens to me? What happens to you and us? You'll move on. Of course you'll move on. I would.
You would?
Move on from this shit body? Of course. I know I'm supposed to celebrate how brave and resilient I am. Oh, I'm just so inspiring, aren't I? I'm not disabled, I'm just differently abled. No, I'm not. I don't have different ways of doing things. I just don't do them.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, what then?
I meant that you would move on from me. You said, you said I'd move on from you. You said that, so I'm asking, would you move on from me? If you could.
No. No, of course not.
Well, all right then. So can you imagine a reality where maybe I wouldn't either?
I just.
What, sweetheart?
I just wish you could hold me. I just wish you were here. How'd you do that?
Custom background. You can pick anything at all. You can even make your own. See? Try it.
I'm not in the mood for games.
Well, then it's a good thing I'm not playing, because this is my happy place. Our happy place. It's green, it's warm, it's perfect. Because you're in it.
You are such a sap.
Oh, that works perfectly. Because over there, see that? Those are maple trees. Do you know what we call this place?
Vermont.
Eat it. When life is hard and times are tough and I need inspiration, I think of Sunday school.
Please stop.
Come on, let me have this.
Fine.
Don't believe a word they say, but if I be honest, I always wanted to. And now that it's the end of time, I finally find salvation. Let's leave behind this broken world and start a new creation. We're building a garden, and we're making it grow. A sacred space that shares your name, where there's no place for fear or shame. A fantasy that only we can share. Let me take you there.
Are there animals in this garden?
Oh, yep. 2 of every kind.
Isn't that Noah's Ark?
Shit. What's that?
Rude, you can't tell? That one's a cat and 2 dogs.
2 after all.
Dogs are less annoying when they can annoy each other. And this is a
Airplane.
pterodactyl. If this is the Garden of Eden from the Bible, and we're taking it literally, then dinosaurs and people lived in the same time. That's just science.
A river flows
A bird,
so sweet,
that's all that I remember.
but fig leaves aren't allowed.
And over there you see that tree.
Of knowledge of what used to be. Well, we don't need that now. And oh, I wanna hold you so much I can hardly take it. There may not be a place for us, but you and I can make it. And we're building the garden, our own tree of life.
And if some serpent makes us stray,
I look to you and find my way to a place where only you and I can be. Make a world with me. Make a world with me. Make a world with me.